Hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of Short Horror Saturday, which is something we like to do here at twitch.tv/firmblindgamer. Play short horror games on a Saturday, and long horror games every other day. Well, okay, not every day. That would get a bit much. And I hope everybody's having a good weekend, and has had a good week. I can't remember if I had a good week or not. I know I had a week. You can't have a weekend without having a week first. That's just some sort of logic. Whatever. Today we'll be playing a game I found on Steam called The Tape. Yes, once again, it is inspired by horror movies on VHS. Not unlike Babysitter Bloodbath, Northbury Grove, Bleed Off, Blood Moon Church. And I think that's all that I've done so far, but don't worry, I'll rustle up a few more. I didn't actually set out to track down that kind of game, but it just it sort of happens. And maybe it's because so many people grew up watching horror movies on VHS. Oh, I'm sorry, I just had a thought. I should turn on the light. Because as I've learned, as the sun starts to go down, things start to get dark in my room. Funny how that works. Well, I'm back. Fortunately, I don't have a very large room. Oh yeah, incidentally, I was going to be streaming earlier today, but Windows started bugging me to let my computer update. And, I figured I would tell it to restart in an hour, went to take a shower, and lo and behold, the computer said, "I took the liberty of starting without you, sir." And I'm like, I thought I was supposed to give my consent before you update? Okay, how long will this take? Oh, I don't know. But bargain on an hour. And while I'm updating, why don't I just disconnect your external microphone in OBS? I'm sure you'll notice that right off the bat. So yeah. Windows. Hey, at least it's not Windows 8. Call me crazy, but I like older technology, like Windows XP, and like VHS tapes. Go ahead and boot it up. See, this game I got on Steam a while back because I liked some of the developers' other games, and it got mixed reviews, rather polarized reviews. I thought it'll be interesting to give it a try. It should take about an hour. I don't really know that much about it. I'm going into it with an open mind. Yep. Definitely inspired by VHS, although I'll go ahead and show you guys. Just to really sell it. I feel like a lot of the times when they do that, it's kind of cool, but it can get old after a while. We'll go ahead and leave it on. And I'm trying to, I could describe what I think this game is about, but I'm sure it'll be self-explanatory. Aren't all good games self-explanatory? Young woman missing. Possible satanic cult? So yeah, we're a detective and we're trying to find someone who's missing. Just trying to center the view as best there. It's supposed to be a found footage style game in the tradition of the Blair Witch Project, Paranormal Activity, and Cannibal Holocaust. Maybe not Cannibal Holocaust. I hope not. We can't run. All we can do is walk. Some sort of building up ahead. Hey, Backlog Cabin. Thanks for dropping by, dude. Good noise. How are you doing today? Yeah, I do too. The kind of VHS look, found footage. Everybody, please go check out Backlog Cabin. He's another cool variety streamer who streams a whole bunch of stuff. A lot of it on original hardware. Yeah, I like them too. I know I've seen some that are pretty forgettable, but then some that are really amazing. And yeah, how's your weekend been going, Backlog? Ooh, see, I've found footage. I liked the Blair Witch Project, obviously. I did like the first Paranormal Activity. Second two are kind of forgettable. Oh, awesome! That's great. I'm glad you're home. I'm trying to think. Oh well, the fourth kind I think is really good. It's kind of sci-fi horror, but I think it's one of the scariest ones. Now I'm trying to remember all the ones I've seen. Yes, the fourth kind is so good. There's one called Invasion, which was done, like, I think in a continuous take from the point of view of a dashboard camera. I remember that one as being, well, kind of high concept, but reasonably good. I know there were others that I've seen and liked. Yeah, I thought it was pretty interesting. A found footage movie would be interesting to make. Wait, is that the alternate title for that one from like the late 80s that a bunch of people thought was real? I think that's the same one. But the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, no, I haven't seen that. I know I'm pretty sure at this point somebody's just thrown it up on YouTube. Like, it's like DVDs are hard to come by, but I really need to watch that. It was something just like, I feel like it was some, fairly cliched science fiction alien title. And they remade it like in the 90s. I think it had a different title. Oh, okay. I was probably thinking that was the name of the remake, but I probably got them mixed up. Yeah, I've got to watch that. This is a pretty dingy place we're wandering around. The clock still works. I'm going to guess it doesn't need winding very often. Locked. Oh, Ghostwatch. You know, I was actually looking at that the other day because, like, the boss at one of my internships, like, a few years ago was from England, and she told me about it. And then I kept meaning to watch it, and then something I was reading made me think of the Stone Tape, which was released as a double feature. That seems such a cool idea, like trying to make it seem real. Like War of the Worlds for a modern generation. And I'll tell you, one of the best found footage things I've heard was a radio drama called... It was just called... Was it called Ghost Story? Yeah. I'll have to look that up. But it was an episode of Suspense or something, and it involves people finding the dictaphone that a man took with him when he went to spend the night in a haunted house. And I think that was one of the actually scarier radio plays. Because most of the ones that they say are horror end up feeling more like suspense or mystery than really scary. Oh, I bet, yeah. Probably, I think I heard it. We probably listened to it on a car trip or something. That's a great time to listen to radio plays. I mean, it's dark and flickery in here, but it seems like... Oh, hey, we can walk through the clock. There's not much other than that one door. All right, Cloverfield. I was thinking about that the other day because somebody was telling me something about the sequel, which I'd never seen, but Cloverfield was pretty good. Oh, wow. That sounds really cool. Really creative. I love things like that where they, blend what's real and what's not, leave you unsure. I remember when we saw The Ring, my father didn't, he said he closed his eyes during the part where they played the cursed videotape because he's like, I don't want to see that. Yeah, The Ring is so good. I was lucky to see that in the theater. It's pretty steady and in pretty good focus to be found footage. Yeah, the first one is pretty good, and I probably should watch the second one. I remember there was some parody somebody did of the Blair Witch Project. Yeah, it's not exactly traditional horror, but it's maybe an interesting combination of genres, and it's really... I don't think we're alone in here. They did a good job of starting with a different story and getting you invested with that and not think about the real story. Which I haven't noticed a lot of films doing, but some do it well. The Birds did that really well. And there was a parody of the Blair Witch Project, and I don't remember what it was called, but I just remember seeing the video in like stores saying something like, yeah, 3 students went into the woods to film a documentary. They forgot the tripod, so all their footage is shaky. Yeah. I forgot the gaffer, too, from the looks of this. Surprisingly light outdoors. In real life and in the game. You said you recently got home backlog. Were you traveling somewhere? Oh, a key. Ah, gotcha. Is that an attic? Or just shelves? Which are your favorites? You mentioned the McPherson tape and Paranormal Activity 1. The door. Such a very old-looking photos. I don't know if there's I'm guessing that this game is set at least in the 80s if, this guy's carrying around a video camera. Oh. I thought it was like a book on a mattress, but nope, it was the handle on a hatch in the floor. Wow. Those sound really interesting. Should check those out. Oh. Now, if only certain first-person shooter games that I could mention could handle going down ladders this well. Oh, Gummo I've heard of. I don't think I've heard of Slacker. Oops. Oh yeah, new level. Oh god, is that the missing woman? Wait, are we seeing this? Oh, wow. Ugh. Ugh. Shades of color me blood red. Obviously, we didn't see that, so I'm guessing. And it didn't make it clear that we found a tape, so I guess the game will let us know later. Yeah. Well, not me, but somebody. I think I'm trying to find her based on the intro. Someone else is alive in here. Tell if those torches are eternally burning or somebody turned them on for our benefit. Yeah, below this abandoned house, it seems there's an extremely intricate dungeon. Which makes you wonder if the house was built on top of it. And then abandoned. And no new photographs were put up for, 80 years. Oh. So that, I think this is where we just saw that woman. From the looks of things and the mess. Gosh, it's so dark. Yeah, I don't think. I'm trying to think of other video games that have specifically employed the found footage style. I mean, I know some incorporate cameras. Like, extensively, like Fatal Frame and... Oh, I haven't heard of that one. Was that a fairly recent game? I know I've heard of games that might, like Wreck and The Experiment, but... Wait, is Wreck a game or a movie? I don't know. Oh, gotcha. Oh, that's too bad. I always hate it when there are really good games that are released other places and not here. Now, if there are good games that are released here and not other places, that's okay. I mean, we are, America. The world does revolve around us. Or so I am told. Oh. Wow. Now that sounds like a really cool idea. I hope we get a re-release of that over here at some point. More and more things getting ported. So that's a skull, and I can't tell if that's just a dark plate or a plate of blood. Yeah. Of course, they still haven't released Silent Hill 1 on Steam last time I checked. Because that one never got a PC port, even. Going deeper underground here. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say this has been here a while. Her Story, right. That's... I need to play that, because I've read about it. I know that kind of... somewhat responsible for the mini FMV revival game we've been having over the last 5 years. Oh, nice. And I think some of the other like FMV games from the last few years might be found footage. I don't know. Another skull. Oh, a mock jury. That's a fun idea. Based on the game. Nice. Something shining in that door. Yeah, this kind of reminds me of the prison level in Thief. Oh my. Did we just die? What? Yeah, we're back here. Oh, maybe we have to find a weapon? Could be. Oh, there's that guy. Maybe it's stealth. Ain't nobody here but us camera-wielding detectives. I don't know, he's either speaking Latin or the nefarious language of long-dead elder gods. One of the two. And we'll just slip on past. And be in the darkness by the time he turns around. Oh shoot, there's another. Maybe he didn't see us. We know how traditionally nearsighted bad guys are, or enemies are in stealth games. I hear them murmuring. It kind of increases the tension and creepiness when you don't have a weapon and just have to avoid them. Oh, there was another like kind of horror, vaguely sci-fi found footage movie called Frankenstein's Army. I think that was it. It was set in World War II, and it was one where they kind of took liberties with 16mm film and how it works. A high priest or cult leader? You can't hear the audio? Seriously? Ugh. Somebody just got turned into something. Maybe that was the young woman. Well, so far we haven't heard much audio other than the hum of the camera and some mysterious chanting, but it's good to know. Let me pause this for a moment and see. Oh, good. It's still working. Now, because I'm hearing it fine, which means desktop audio. This is thoroughly bizarre. Can I ask Backlog, are you also hearing the text-to-speech? Because I have it turned on, even though I realize I also left the other thing up. Oh, shoot. You know, I bet... Yeah, I mean, I have it on, because some games I turn it off, but this time I left it on, but... It must be... I tested it with the gameplay footage before my computer decided to update, and then after it updated, I found an issue with my microphone and fixed that, but not... Or I didn't realize that there was now an issue with my desktop audio. Tell you what, give me a minute and I'll see if I can fix this nonsense. Oh, God. Oh, that's audio capture, not desktop. Say in Backlog Cabin, can you by any chance hear Lily Berlero playing right now? I know that's random.
Backlog Cabin. Yes, I do.
Aha! Lovely.
Backlog Cabin. And TDS.
Oh, great. So from what I gather, it didn't recognize any desktop audio, but as soon as I opened the settings dialog to more closely examine what was up, OBS said, "Oh, you mean this desktop audio? Why, yes, we can hear that. We've always been able to hear that. What on earth is wrong with you?" I feel like so much of my life is spent being gaslit by computers. Also, good lord, I'm backlit.
Backlog cabin. LOL.
Yeah, pretty much. If I stream, during daylight hours, I should probably get something to put up over that window. Or I could just say, it's dramatic. Lens flare. It's so realistic. It's almost like you're looking at the real world. Maybe you are. Speaking of the real world, let's go back to the real world of satanic cults captured on VHS tape. It's about as real as any world you'll find. I kind of like Unity. It is such a easy to use engine. I mean, easy to use. How the hell would I know? But I should say it tends to be straightforward and easy to play, and it looks pretty good sometimes, depending on how much work the developers are putting into it.
Backlog cabin. Oh no. Stream lost connection.
Ooh. Oh, is it back now? Oh. Maybe the settings reverted to using the less strong version of my router's internet. I wonder, as we saw those figures, and then we saw him doing something to the victim, and then we woke up in that room, I wonder if they might be projecting their telepathically, their images to us, except it wouldn't explain why we saw it through the camera. I don't know. Me speculating.
Backlog cabin. Okay, you're back.
Oh, it is back. Oh, thanks. Oh, right, then you probably couldn't hear me say I was, it probably, our router has two types of, Wi-Fi signal, and my computer probably defaulted back to the less good one again. Okay, that's pretty grim. Guys, reminds me of a scene from Nightmare on It. Oh shit. I don't know what's going on, but I'm getting out of here. I don't know if that was real or not, but the blood's still there. Don't know what that is. What was I rambling about? I think I got distracted by the horrific bloody corpse crawling out of a hole in the bed. Oh, just that reminded me of Nightmare on Elm Street. Okay, that's pretty effective. Oh, shoot. Is that a life bar? What's going on? Oof. Am I supposed to run away? Probably. Oh, that's a person. Wow, the walls are bleeding. Is that the missing woman? So the beings haven't noticed me so far, it seems. Trying to see if I'm being chased. We're supposed to light the candles. Back here. Yeah, each time I came across a table with candles and something else on it, one of the bars at the top started burning. Oh. Yeah. Kind of looked like the same female figure that crawled out of the bed. I didn't get too close a look at her at the time because I was thinking she was going to kill me. As indeed she was, just not then. Oh wait, this just leads us back. I guess we're supposed to be listening to where she is and trying to avoid her, I assume. I hope I don't have my headphones on backwards. That would make it slightly more difficult to avoid her. So that's probably where we need to go once everything's lit. Dead end. Music give us a cue as well? Kind of reminds me of the grown-up, what's her name, Alma from Fear. The same two tables we found before. The picture moving? Oh. A giant eyeball. Couldn't tell if it was in a head or not. One of the victims, whatever they are. Is that a different one? Yes, a cross. Good. Find my way back to the room with the bed, and then to the locked door, I assume. No, let me go first. Brighter now. Was it to the right? I think. Yes. I hope this is our way out. I don't know who or what that female thing is, but it does not like us being here. And I think we're back. Hey guys. Sorry about that. Unfortunately, that same old black screen bug, which I think is GPU related, has struck again. This might be the most technical issues I have ever had in one stream. Nice. The real horror was learning to deal with the computer along the way. Well, I know one thing the Windows update didn't fix. Seem to be in murky territory. Or actually underwater? I can't tell. Well, I have learned that when you're in darkness and all you can see is a trail of lights, the developers probably want you to follow them. And that's a timer. And that's a giant face floating in nothing. Touched it, I don't know what it did. The giant face is chasing us. And presumably caught us. See like some faint movement. I wonder if that's supposed to be the surface of the water. It's just so dark. there's the face. It might be kind of nice if the game gave us any idea whatsoever about what to do, but that would be boring. Real games don't give you any idea what to do. Giant head sinking down. Maybe by touching enough of them we destroyed it? Or banished it? I hear ominous music again. Sounds like it's getting closer, doesn't it? It's like some of the spheres of light you can touch and some you can't. Oh no, that's the face. The timer's gone. That might mean we went somewhere. No, I was just kind of aiming for the orbs that looked lower when I got close to them. Oh, maybe I got killed. This game is trickier than your average found footage movie, I will give it that. Hello again, everyone. Wow, that happened alarmingly soon after the last time. It was the same thing. Wasn't that frequent scratches. I wonder if this game is just really intense, even on the lowest graphical setting, for a game that's several years old. Maybe my computer just isn't very good. Even if it is, you know, less than a year old. But I'll give this another go and we'll see if I can make progress. Sorry about that. Right back where we started.
Sorry about that, my phone crashed.
Oh, hey Backlog, no, it was my stream's been doing some serious crashing. And I keep dying.
Backlog cabin.
There we are.
Weird. My phone restarted by itself.
Oh, hey, maybe they're doing, forced updates just like our old buddy Windows is. Either that or else the game was so disturbing it made your phone reset. I don't know what to do other than keep trying to run towards the orbs.
Hard to get reception from the sewer.
Exactly. Yeah, the game probably did that on purpose. Looks like some of them are like blinking out of existence. That sounds uncomfortably close. I got eaten. I assume. It's funny, when I booted up this game, I was checking the settings, like in the task manager. I looked at like, oh, look, this game is called, it's in high CPU usage. That's why my fan is going noisy. Well, that's good. That means it won't, use the GPU as well, which is already taxed by Zoomtext and OBS. And then I look over at the GPU usage, I'm like, oh, it's also using the GPU a great deal. It couldn't settle on one. So if you look up and down, it's not easy to reorient yourself to the lights again. Because the water is there, but it's so faint you really have to stare at it. And before you ask, no, there is no gamma correction. I looked. I know other games I did not think to look, when I probably should have. But no, this game is just like, yep, here's darkness. Live with it. did eat me? I guess so. I thought it was going to. Tell me, kitten. Anyways, once I get here, a timer starts. Other orbs begin to appear. I hear it coming, but I don't know. I don't know if that's... If we can get to the point where we touch one of the orbs and it resets it. Can you guys tell, is there any indication I'm missing of what we're supposed to do, or which of the orbs we're supposed to try and touch? Let's try to get this one, and it'll probably disappear. There's another one. I don't know if they're on a timer, or if you just have to touch a certain number. Wait. I think it looked like the face just hit an orb and then sank down again. Do you have to lead it into them? Yeah, okay. That's it. I think. So maybe I have to, like, make it hit 3 or 4 orbs. Based on how quick the time limit goes. That was a lucky one. As far as I can tell, it's random as to whether they move away, when they move away. Basically, I feel like I got lucky twice, but shoot, that one flew away. Stupid fairy lights. Like that. I mean, easier to hear it than to see it. Keeps you worrying. Oh, I think I see it. It kind of looks like it might be a giant female face. I wonder if it's another manifestation of the same entity. Oh, that was a hand. It looked like it grabbed that piece of light.
Backlog cabin. Too bad you can't provoke it like a ghost detective.
Yeah, that would be nice. Just be like, hey, you're a butthead, come at me. But nope, it's coming at me anyway. I don't like how high that one is. Shoot, that one's high too. I think it caught me. And that's what I'm thinking. It's basically a battle sequence, and we just have to make it run into them the correct number of times before we run out of time. Yeah. At this point, I'm a lot less concerned with finding answers about the missing girl. I'm more concerned about these giant disturbing entities and the extent of this cult's power. I'm assuming this isn't all in my head. Shoot, it's gonna catch me, isn't it? At least that they don't have loud noises and jump scares when you get killed. I'll give them that. I think that one I was headed for vanished. So maybe the strategy is to vaguely head towards the first one you see and then just break off and head towards a new one. I will say this is somewhat creative as far as combat sequences go. Descending slowly. Oh, that one just straight up vanished. Okay then. That one's traveling. Getting some kind of Splatterhouse vibes from this. Yeah. There it is, yeah. Did hit that other one. There's supposed to be multiple entities in this subterranean cesspool, whatever it is.
hurting it?
Yeah, we definitely are. I think we beat it? Oh, no. It looked like it was too far away to kill us, but I don't know. Whatever these will-o'-the-wisps are, they have a mind of their own. And they're not necessarily on our side. Or they wouldn't be running away from us. Even though it moved away, she still caught it.
Backlog cabin. I'm gonna take a nap for an hour. Still pretty tired.
Oh.
I'll catch you later.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming through, Backlog. I hope you have a good day and get some rest. Thanks. And I'll hopefully eventually beat this Lady of the Lake.
Backlog cabin. Good luck.
Thanks, Backlog. I appreciate it. Give some indication of how long they'll stick around. Wait, I think I see her. Way far away. She's spawning closer and closer to me. It'd be good if she did, as we're in danger of running out of time. Stay drowned. We're in trouble. That's her. Missed. Not an easy game by any stretch. Or this part, anyway. direction they move in and where they fall and which ones get picked up. That one, but it's so hard to estimate. Like getting her and the moving ones in a collision course. Do the lower ones not move? Is that a good indication of something? Oh no, they move. Seems to be a really big cavern. She can spawn anywhere and they can spawn anywhere. And the hands can spawn everywhere. No way to get a clear look at the surface. It's hard to gauge distance. It's part of what makes the collision course when both are moving so difficult. Hit it one more time if we're lucky. We're not going to be lucky, are we? Again, my kingdom for a run key. Oh. Maybe we just had to survive for 4 minutes? The Lake of Darkness. Okay, lady, I hate you'll go die. Are we in a grave? Oh. But the cultists do not want us to leave. Answers. Exit. Answers. Well, I hope they let us choose both, but since we've come this far. They have like a video camera watching the grave, just to see if I might wake up. Yeah, I gotta stop applying Earth logic to this. I swear that thing's receding. Tell me it's not receding. Okay, I'm giving these torchy boys a slightly wider berth. Is force procedurally generated? Thank goodness they have torches, otherwise I would not be able to spot them as easily. Just watch I say this and the next guy will have an unlit torch. It's a building? Hello, I would like answers, yes. You wanted answers. I'll get them. Wow, everything has its. There is no girl now, there's only us. From pain and suffering, washed by the blood. By Lord of Dark, I'll swallow your soul, every other soul. Mute on our way, last minutes of it will soon look behind you. Oh, there's nothing. Huh. Oh. There's something. It was the last thing Detective saw before his death. Police continued searching, but girl was never found. After some time, people started mysteriously disappearing in the area. Some people say there was a demon attacking people. Nobody can't say for sure what horrifying thing. I don't know, was caught on the tape, maybe? Thank you, Oleg Kazakov. So... Go ahead. So that's... I don't know if I don't think it was supposed to be as cut off on the sides. I think we were supposed to see more of the final note. Although it was, the text was appearing rather quickly. But it seems like... It said there was no girl, so... Was the demon... Or maybe there was no girl anymore, because... We think we saw they killed her, and then the demon took over her body. That's what it looked like. And then that was what was chasing us. But I guess it doesn't explain why the other cultists had empty, like dark eyes, just like her during the ritual. Or where exactly we were, but I guess it's not supposed to explain everything. It's supposed to leave a lot up to interpretation and just go for effective visuals in the moment, which I'd say it did. It was, at least a few scenes were pretty memorable. I did really like that part where you looked through a piece of glass and saw an alternate version of the scene with the victims and the bleeding walls, and then when you turned around they began to people the scene around you. That was pretty cool. Kind of an interesting game. I wish it had a bit more plot. I wish it was a little bit clearer. That's okay. A lot of these horror games, or horror VHS style games, are pretty short, which makes me appreciate Babysitter Bloodbath even more. Oh yeah, that's the tape, and it can be had on Steam for 50 cents if you get it on sale. That's probably why I bought it, knowing me. It was definitely an entertaining time. And sorry about the crashes that plagued us and the lack of game audio and all that other good stuff. The crashes I'm still working on how to solve. Though at this point I'm 95% sure it's centered around my GPU. The other stuff shouldn't be a problem anymore. Just Windows updates and such. Maybe it's my GPU spiking makes it too hot, and if I put an ice pack on top of my computer over like the GPU and CPU, that'll help it not crash. Yeah, that's... I should close the game and get rid of that sound. Yeah. That's my current theory. Putting an ice pack on my computer will solve most of my problems. As I may have said before, I'm not a computer scientist. I am, however, a purblind gamer. I appreciate everybody who came through, watched this little found footage horror game. We'll be... What am I going to be playing? Tomorrow will be my 50th stream, I realized, because I keep track of which number, 50th official stream. I always put which number stream it is at the start of the title. I don't know, maybe that's weird. I was thinking tomorrow we'll probably play the 39 steps, which I think we can do it all in one stream. And it's a thriller as opposed to horror. I mean, adapted from one of the prototypical thrillers, and wasn't released in the US, though I'm happy I have a copy and excited to try that. And then following that on Wednesday, because I stream Wednesdays, Sundays, evenings, and then Saturday late afternoon I do Short Horror Saturday. On Wednesday we'll finish Soldier of Fortune finally. Can't think we've got more than like 1 or 2 levels left. And then start something else. I don't know what. Maybe we'll go ahead and start Alien Odyssey, which is a weird half rail shooter, half alone in the dark without the horror kind of game. Or maybe we'll start something else. We'll definitely be playing that soon. I hope you guys enjoyed the tape on Short Horror Saturday. It always means a lot when people come by and watch, and whether you chat or lurk, I just appreciate you all being here. If you could hang out just a moment longer and we'll go ahead and raid somebody, that would really be great. Let's see. Oh, Andre stopped streaming. Oh, Old School Jay is live. I don't know if we've raided him before, but he hangs sometimes out here. He's a really cool streamer who knows a lot about technology. He'll sometimes go on rants about technology and plays a bunch of old games, including rail shooters, which I like. What is he playing today? And he hasn't been on that long, has he? Doesn't look like it. Cyberdillo. Oh, the 3DO version. Oh, that'll be fun. Yeah, I believe he streams 3DO games on real hardware. Yeah, we'll go ahead and raid him. Well, I hope that you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and thank you all for coming by and watching me stream. I'm Purblind Gamer, and I'll hopefully see you guys again tomorrow evening, or next Saturday, or whenever you're able to drop by. But, yeah, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and let's go say hi to Old School Jay.